I see your boop. You're supposed to be working. What are you doing here? Hmm. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're dropping too many frames, which is good. That actually does not look bad. Maybe if more people join. Actually, let's see. Do I? I do. I did bring it in here. I was a good Josh. I see the three of you guys in the room. Thank you for thank you for joining. This is pretty much gonna be a stress test to see how well I have set up the studio for streaming. So I'm gonna test game streaming, also testing to see if the camera is looks good, if the um stream element stuff is working properly, which everything looks like is actually working properly and running really smoothly right now, which is pretty exciting. um, and it does look like I need to turn my mic down just a bit. So there we go. Um, let's see. Do I want to play that, or do I actually? I may save that for a bigger stream. So, you know what? I'm going to stress test it with. You know what? Let's do. And feel free to talk in chat. Like I said, this is mostly a stress test, but if like I said, if more people do show up, um, I may stay live for a little bit longer than I expected to. So yeah. That was the wrong game. Volume up just a little bit. Haha. We will stress test it with this. Oh, of course you need an update. Okay, go to downloads. We're gonna switch controllers because I don't feel like using the red one. But how is everybody doing tonight? The two of you who are in the room right now, how are you guys doing tonight? So I am about to boot up Borderlands 3 as soon as it is done copying because it needed an update to test whether or not the game streaming is going to be as smooth as I want it to be. So yeah. But so far, it looks like everything is running really, really smoothly, which is good. So we're gonna do that. Interesting. Okay. So there's definitely a little bit of a latency thing going on with that. Cool. It's copying. Mute that for now. Thank you. Yeah, I got this shirt at NecoCon. It was either it was NecoCon last year. I got the shirt at NecoCon. It is one of my favorite shirts in my closet. So I am just waiting for Borderlands 3 to finish copying over. Hey John, hey Johnson, how you doing tonight? So like I said, this is a really just a big stress test to see how well like game streaming, just chatting streaming and all that is gonna work. It seems like you guys can hear me well, which is good. The camera looks good and isn't lagging. Which it like last time I streamed it was really bad. But it seems like that's been ironed out. It seems like the overlay I'm using is running really smoothly. The chat is showing up nicely on screen, so everything is looking really promising. So the next thing is to get the PS4 up and on the screen. Let's see. Okay. Wild Dog, how many furry slash anime conventions have you gone to? Because I've been to FursuitCon, as well as Furthermore. So it could have been one of those two spots. And then again, like I said, I mentioned earlier, I did go to NecoCon. So those are like the three cons I've been to. So it could have been any of those three. Um, See, now I'm trying to rack my brain because from the little icon I can see. Oh, from Poland. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I've never been to Poland. So that's interesting. Hmm. Now I'm racking my brain and trying to think. We may have interacted on Twitter. That may be what it is. We may have interacted on Twitter before. Borderlands is at 46%, so it's getting there slowly but surely. And also, look at the new tattoo. It's a new boy. He's still healing, and I love him very much. And then also, this one's harder to show off. There we kind of. This one's still in the Sanoderm, but I finally got a paw print tattoo. So permanent furry trash. I am. It is very possible that I retweeted one of your tweets. That is actually very possible. Let's see. That is not the right application. I will never understand why the PS4 takes so long to copy stuff from the hard drive when you install an update. Like, it takes so long to copy onto the hard drive. But it is at 60%. It's almost ready. You know what? You Wild Dog, you may have come across me on Twitch because Ultra Pup and I used to stream quite a bit on Twitch, and it's very possible we came across each other on Twitch. So it's either Twitter or Twitch. That's one of the two because I just looked at your profile and I saw that you have a Twitch channel. So um that's what I'm suspecting. It's one of those two options. I have Sour Patch Kids that I have Sour Patch Kids that I got for my birthday that I still have not eaten yet, and I'm about to eat them now because why not? We're getting closer, 75%. Like I was gonna stress test it with Bendy and the Ink Machine, but I've been playing that on other streams, and since this was a super impromptu stream, I want to do that on stream when I actually put the word out that I'm doing a stream. So in future streams, since this is going really smoothly right now, and again, I'm gonna see how it does once this. Wait, wrong side of the camera. Ah, once this is finished downloading, I'm gonna switch over to the PS4 big feed, and see how bad the latency is and all that. So we are getting closer and closer because it's at 84%, so it's almost done. On both YouTube's end and OBS's end, it says the stream health is good and I have dropped no frames. And I think this is the first time I've streamed where I have not been dropping frames like crazy. So this is really, really promising, and I'm here for this. And also the overlays look really, really good. Like, I'm really happy with how these overlays turned out.
Artifacts for her. And I'm like leveling her up, but like not like it's like necessary to level her up. Yeah. I haven't even
Yes. Yep, like I said, this is starting out as a just chatting stream to give people time to get in the room. Like I said, since I didn't announce this. Hey, Alex. Like I said, I really just wanted to stress test the system, and I wasn't expecting it to go automatically live on YouTube. Hey, Eric the Wolf, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. I wasn't expecting it to automatically go live, but now I'm kind of just running with it because what is an ultimate stress test without an audience? And it's also really, really good because I get to see how the chat is looking on screen, and it's looking really good. A. Johnson, I'm not sure what language that is, so if somebody can translate for me, I will respond to that. And I'm actually doing pretty good. I have my MRI tomorrow. If you missed the last video I put up on the channel, it was a life update slash with the content that's coming to the channel, and I talked about how I injured my knee. And so I have an MRI tomorrow, but other than that, I'm doing really good. Kakoa? I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you pronounce that. Thank you. That means a lot, Alex. That really does mean a lot. I've been pouring a lot of time and energy into this channel to make it good, and it's been a labor of love. It has been a long labor of love. And so now that Borderlands 3 is done downloading, we're going to switch to... Actually, I'll wait till I get in the game before I bring it up bigger. And also, that means I'm going to mute the computer audio, and we're going to bring the game capture audio. Woo! Thank you. I guess you're gonna hear me say that a lot. I'm not used to getting compliments from people, so it really, really does warm my heart that my videos and my fursuit can help make people smile. That really does mean a lot to me. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, from the absolute bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. And look, we got Claptrap dancing. He's As I said, if I need, as we get into this, if I need to adjust the volume anywhere, just let me know. Because that is the point of stress tests, to make sure that everything is working awesome, working great. Ooh, that is pretty frigid down there. Are you in Charlotte, North Carolina, or Charlotte, South Carolina? Because it is starting to get, because we're up here in Virginia, and it's starting to get a little bit chilly during the nights and the days. So, like I have a love-hate relationship with cold weather. I love it because there's absolutely no bugs, but I hate it because I'm really, really skinny and I can never get warm. And it seems like no matter how many layers of clothing I put on, I'm always freezing. Like, my wife, my mom, and I went for early voting, and I was so cold. We got there like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the polls didn't open till 9 o'clock. And so, like, I was, oh my gosh, I was so cold sitting out there for early voting. Yes. So I've actually had my hair like this to match my fursuit for almost 3 years now. Yeah, it's been almost 3 years that I've had my blue stripe to match Stripe's fursuit. And it has just become a part of who I am, and everybody's like, "Why is your hair blue?" And those who are a part of the fandom, I'll give that explanation to. And for other people, it's just because, well, I like it, and it's unique, it's different, it's me. Um, and actually, Eric, my favorite weather is it probably fall because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just that perfect. It's that perfect temperature, and then there's also a lack of bugs, and it's hoodie weather, and I love I love my hoodies. Like I don't like pullovers, but I do like zip ups. Cool. So we are signing in. So sweet. Okay. Cool. 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 And we're just gonna do continue. He receives a boop from you. Oh my gosh, it has been so long since I've played Borderlands 3. Hey, Johnson, where are you from, just out of curiosity? Because I don't recognize the language that you're typing in. So just out of curiosity, where are you from? And if anybody's wondering, I can hear the game audio. I don't like big bulky headphones, so I like using my IEMs. So I do have my IEM in this here ear, so I can have hear the game audio. All right, so I need a vehicle. So Eric, I actually did. I actually made this boy myself. It was a labor of love, but I did have help from a good friend of mine. Her name is Kino. She's been featured on the channel before. She is the owner and operator of Dino Queen Creations, and she actually taught me how to build him, which was a huge help. There's no way that I could have built my first suit and have it turn out this good on my own. So look up tutorials. If you have friends around you who have built suits before who are willing to lend a hand, I definitely say it is totally worth it to build your own suit, because not only do you get to learn the craft, but then once you're done making it, there's just something about so special about wearing something that you made yourself. You have a great night too, Alex. You have a wonderful night. Oh, is this the one that shoots mines? This is the one that shoots mines. I don't even remember how I had this thing set up. Haha, I hit him. So I know my camera latency is fine. To you guys, how good is the latency from the game itself? Just out of curiosity. I have 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. I That is a great question about the temperature where I. Okay, that's just the vibrating all over the desk. Oh, but see, I love my fursuit badges. I need to actually commission more artists for fursuit badges because again, I really like them. But the only time I wear them now is at cons. I used to just wear them in my fursuit video, like when I was making videos for YouTube. But I don't know why I stopped wearing the badges in my videos. Let's see. So the temperature right now near me. You should be hearing both. Do you hear the game or do you only hear my voice? Um, and the temperature right near me is 56 degrees currently. Um, and also it's like I said, this is a stress test, so let me know if you can hear the game audio. Let me know if my mic is too loud compared to the game audio, as well as how it actually looks on stream. Cool. Okay. Interesting. So let me see if I can fix that. Nope, that's not what I want. All right. So, let me do something in the game that will generate a lot of noise to see. So I'm gonna. All right. So Eric and Cacao, I'm going to see what I can do about that. Let's see. Cool. We'll unlock that. And we are gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find a character to talk to because right now, the only sound that's really playing is me driving around. So I'm going to see if I can find a character to interact with. Kaku... Kakua. Okay, I wasn't sure how to pronounce it, so thank you for that. Wait, so okay, so phonetically, how do you pronounce it? Cacao, cacao, correct? Cacao. Now, so y'all may hear double audio for a second because I'm gonna pull this up on my phone, just to hear what you guys are hearing. So just bear that in mind for a second because I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Hear what you guys are hearing. So just bear that in mind for a second because I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Hear what you guys are hearing. So just bear that in mind for a second because I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Okay, so that game Okay, so the game audio definitely isn't coming through, which it should be. So that's good to know. All right, so. Okay, so the game. All right, so what do I need to tweak? Let's see. That's active. So properties, no, it's audio properties. Go plus 1 dB on that. Okay, that's for audio monitoring. So I actually don't. I'm one of the few people who don't speak Spanish. I took Japanese in high school and college, so I know. Alright, so let's try. Okay, that's. Ooh, that'd be really cool. What monitor? Like what monitor and PC are you looking at? Or are you looking at building it yourself? Okay, so. Nope, come on. Nope. Alright, come on now. Alright, so it's probably something really simple that. Actually. Because it's outputting my voice. Alright, let's see if that comes through. I'll get back to the messages in just a second, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to test everything, get all the audio and stuff working. So, hello, Triforce. How are you doing tonight? So, hello, Triforce. How are you doing tonight? So, hello, Triforce. How are you doing tonight? Ooh, yay. Yay, you get to go home and chillax now. That is always good. Chillaxing is always good. Okay, that's interesting. So the Okay, that's interesting. Neither the music or the Okay, so the music and the game audio aren't coming through, but the mic audio is. So well, but ironically, it works though. Saying hi Leo works since my persona's a lion, so ironically it works. So, okay, so... Why is my voice coming through? Oh! There, okay. Got it. There we go. Alright. That should have fixed it. What are you getting Triforce? Just out of curiosity. Yay! Okay, now the music is way too loud. There we go. Alright. Alright, so there's that. Now... Question is the game audio coming through? Yes! Alright! Now we're in business. Cool. It's little settings. Oh, Jersey Mike's in a tub of ice cream actually sound really good. That actually does sound really good. Okay, so we're also going to go into this. We're going to reset that back to 0 dB. And then we're going to bring that down ever so slightly. There we go. All right. Yay. All right, now, okay, I'm gonna go back up and look at these messages. All right, so you're funny. You're writing in. You're funny writing in hiragana. Actually, is that is hiragana? So let's see. That would be pretty cool. Can end up getting a little expensive if you get 2 PCs, but if you can afford to do it, that would be really cool to get 2 PCs, to have one just to use and one to game off of. All right, have a good night. I do miss your face, Triforce. Like I miss all of you guys, actually. I miss you, I miss Raven, I miss Cody, miss Dakota. So yeah, no, we definitely gotta get up at some point. But yes, okay, cool. Now that I have that straightened out and you guys can actually hear the game audio, let's see. Nope, I didn't want to go full game, but that's fine. I wanted that screen. Okay, that's what I wanted. Cool. And also, let me know if the game audio ends up being too loud and if I need to turn it down some more. Oh, congratulations! Hey! How are you doing? I have not seen you since, oh my gosh, it's been Oh my gosh, it's been almost a year. How are you doing? I'm gonna go. We're gonna change the setup of this because I don't even know what weapons are equipped to the Cyclone right now. So we're going to use this. I miss you too. I'm glad to hear that life is going well. And you know, rebuilding is always a journey. So you know, take your time, and you know, we will definitely have to get up soon. I was looking forward to doing the summer camp this year, or I guess technically winter camp. But of course, with everything that happened in the world this year, that wasn't very feasible. So hopefully next year, fingers crossed, I'll be able to come up and do that. And I did actually get my hands on a pretty good sound system. So all the stuff that we had previously talked about is actually can actually be a reality now. So you know, I do miss you too. So we're gonna do that. Yep. Deploy vehicle. If you're asking if I watch NFL football, I do watch it on occasion. All right, I will definitely get up with him and let him know for next year. So, but yeah, no, I will after the stream, I will definitely get up with him and let him know that I'm interested in next year. And as the comment above that, if you're asking if I watch NFL football, I do watch it on occasion, but I'm not a huge sports fan. I enjoy it every now and again, but it's something that I don't really get heavy into. No, I think that Eric, I think that is the perfect route to go. You know, saving up for one and then getting another one down the road. I think that is the perfect solution. I am noticing just a little bit of a latency issue, so we're gonna adjust the settings on that real quick and see if that fixes it. So we're gonna switch that to that and then lock that in. So it's Borderlands 3. It is Borderlands 3. I've already beaten the main storyline, but I have so many side missions I actually need to complete in this. In future streams, I'm gonna end up playing Bending the Ink Machine, because that was something I had started to do on stream, but I had so many issues with the streaming. But now that I figured out something that's stable, I can actually do the Bending the Ink Machine streams now, which I'm really excited for, because that was actually a lot of fun playing while you guys reacted. So you know, this is, like I said, this is just a giant stress test to make sure that streams like that, as well as just chatting streams, are possible. And as I said, and Eric, like I said, I will watch sports when friends ask me to watch sports with them. But for the most part, I am really deep into like nerd and tech culture, as well as like true crime and horror content like that. So I spend more time seeking that type of content out than I do sports content. And like literally it's funny, the only reason that I understand how football is played is because I was a sideline cheerleader in high school, and so I had to learn how the game was played, that you know, we knew which were the correct cheers to do. So you know, that is the only reason I know how football is played.
You're awesome.
Alright, so it seems like the latency issue was fixed by switching that one setting. So in the game, the audio may show up a little bit before the video does, but that is something I can fix. So I actually have Ghost Recon Wildlands on PS4. It's been a while since I've played it. But that is something I would enjoy streaming in the future. But that game is more difficult than you think it is, but it's still a lot of fun. Let's see, so all that, I need to go where? What is my objective right now? That is the question. The drop pod. Okay. Pick up delivery burgers. We will do that. We will do that mission. So, I need to go to Sanctuary. And we're gonna fast travel there. There we go. Alright. So, I am going to go grab some water, so I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I am back, but I did, I forgoed the water for something a little less healthy. I forgot it for some Coca-Cola, so, yeah, no. Alright, cool. So, like, when you say you finished it, did you beat it completely, or are you just done playing for the night? Put my IEM back in here. And also, we're gonna mute that. Alright, back to more Borderlands 3 shenanery. Oh, so how long did it take you to beat the campaign? Because like I'm still playing through the campaign of that. This is gonna be interesting. We about to travel. Oh my! Wow! It only took you 2 days to beat the main. Okay, obviously I'm doing something wrong because I've had it for like. Oh my gosh! How long have I had Wildlands? I think I've had it for like a year and a half, 2 years, and like I still haven't beaten the main story of Wildlands. I must be doing something wildly wrong. And like I said, that's like the last little test I'm doing here is, like I said, again for latency, just to see how quick the audio comes in versus the video, and just so I can make those adjustments. So. Oh, see, okay, that makes sense then, because that is definitely one of those games that you have to play as a sniper, because if, oh my gosh, playing that as a run and gunner, oof, it is a bad time. It is a bad time. And I need to go up a deck. Thank you! Like, I know! Let's see. See, and pistols are really good in that game when, again, you're able to get your sneak high enough. And it's what's funny is that my roommate is in the room with me checking the stream and checking the latency, and he just showed up in the chat. My objective is where? Okay. I'm trying to get over here to talk to...
Yes? Have a look at that crystal, will you?
Okay, here we go.
Using that crystal I retrieved on the Iridian homeworld, I have detected energy signatures consistent with Guardian activity in the Minos system. Minos Prime is a well-settled area. Perhaps we can enlist the help of some locals to track down the source. Bring the ship there,
My
and we can
goodness!
begin.
Look, you two can fight once you get home. I don't know, like, I never really found any quality assault rifles that I really liked in Wildlands. Like, there were a few of them where I'm just like, okay, I can kind of sort of use this, and it's kind of sort of good. But I didn't find any that was like, yeah, this is about to be my main, I was like, this can be my main weapon. Okay, noted. So, I don't know if the lag is from the settings in OBS, or if it is from the... or if it is your connection. Because, like, I know, when I'm on my phone in front of your job, my phone is really, really slow to load YouTube, so it could be that, but I may need to tweak some settings here.
Glittering eyes of scientific
So,
secrets, watching from above.
is it laggy for you? Or?
It's not lag for me. You get a little couple like texture blurs when you move around sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's really about it. And I would say your latency is about 13. I timed it when you started laughing, and I got 13 seconds before it came in on my end.
But I'm like, but is my mouth coming in? Well,
Yeah.
okay. So, but with the game latency, actually, I need to fire a weapon because that's a good way to test.
See that? What ho! Not calling you a hoe, mind you. I'm
just
quite
got
sex
shot on my
positive.
end.
Just one of my many charming turns.
Right. Well, no. Well, what you're listening for is on stream from the time I fire the gun to the time you actually see it come out of the gun.
Yeah, I just saw it right now. Like fire again. Okay, so you just fired.
What? Terribly sorry, I thought you said something. Carry on then. Ta-ta! Oh dear me, no. I don't believe I'll be saying that again.
Oh yeah, see the sound came in before the shot went off that time.
Interesting. Okay, let me. Okay, yep. I'm seeing. I'm even seeing it here in OBS. Okay, now Eric, that is quite a feat to do. Upgrading every weapon in that game, like my dude. All right, so
Hello there!
let's see. So I'm gonna go into the audio input capture. Gonna go to the advanced audio properties, and I'm gonna set the off sync to +4. Let's go with +4 milliseconds for now. And see if that makes the audio sync up better. At least when the weapon fires. Alright. So, I need to actually interact with some enemies. So, I need to go which way on the bridge?
Hiya!
Hello. Alright. Oh, are you talking about the on-screen chat being laggy, or just the chat in like on YouTube itself being laggy? We'll definitely take that. Definitely take that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. And that's not for my class, so that works for me. Alright, so... no, not that. We're gonna switch that shield real quick. So that has a higher capacity. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna definitely use the damage booster. But that restores 14% of my max health. So, you know what? We'll stick with that for now. And this is a higher capacity shield, so we'll switch that out. we're gonna keep that on there. Now for the pistols, we'll do the incendiary and cryo. Unlimited magazine. Nope, we're gonna keep that one that we have on there currently. And then for the rifle, we'll do that. That's fine. Alright, cool. Now that I'm all geared up, let's go find some bad guys to shoot in the face. If I can navigate sanctuary.
Tell Marcus.
The thing that I need to go to the ground is over here. And down the stairs. And we keep going down the hall. Aha! That's what I need. Gonna open this and let's go to the map. We're going to no. Orbit view. That's what I want. So this is Borderlands 3. This is Borderlands 3. Like I said, I've already beat the main storyline of this. And now I'm kind of just going through and working on doing the side missions, but it doesn't look like I have too many side missions left, but I feel like there may have been some stuff I missed in this game. So let's see. We're gonna drop in there. Let's do that. Hey Johnson, I really wish I knew what language you spoke so that I could respond back to that. And yes, Jack Yang, I did not vote today. I voted early. So my vote has been cast, it has been counted, but I did vote. I'm so excited. This is actually going really, really smoothly. I have not dropped, like, I'm looking in OBS and I have not dropped frames today. So, I do need to, Jack, I do need to go online and check my, ballot, but I said I did go to an official voting place and made sure I put it in the machine. So you know, I do have to go on the vote website and all that. Oh, so what time is it where you are, Eric, if you don't mind me asking? So he's actually not new. He's about a year old. I made him just over a year ago. And so even though he's not new, he's still mine, and he's still adorable. And the next step for him is I'm going to make the legs, because like I already made the feet, but I'm going to make legs to attach to the feet so that I can really have that Digigreat look when I am full out fursuiting. But I'm not going to make a body piece because I've always really, really liked 3/4 suits, because I like wearing t-shirts when I fursuit. So I don't really see a point in making a full suit when that's not my style. Okay, cool. So since you're in North Carolina, the poles should not be closed yet, so hopefully where you are, the line isn't going to end up being super long.
It's time to fight! Let the life bleed from you.
Alright, so that does. I like that shotgun. Okay, this is the new rifle that I haven't tested. Bruh! It turns into a grenade launcher. I'm here for that. Yes, that makes me happy. Okay, I also have a guardian token to spend. Yes, we're gonna redeem that token for... pulls. So, one of the things... Oh, I had more of those. So, if... Just a heads up. If you do make it to the polls before it closes and you are in line, they are required to let you in and vote as long as you are in line before the polls officially close. So if there is a long line somewhere where you are, and you are going out to vote, stand in the line even after the polls technically close, because you can still vote. So, you know, don't be scared of the long lines. I'm just throwing that out there so that, you know, you guys can know. All right. So we're going to do that. Oh, so you're only about... That's interesting. You're an hour behind us. Huh. And then we're gonna increase... Ah, I just saw that max health was up there. Oh, well. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, cool. So, let's find more enemies. Oh, so I see we have a bunch of East Coast peoples. I see North Carolina, Delaware. I'm over here in Virginia, so, well, East Coast. Like, I visited the West Coast, but I was like 4 or 5 years old, so I don't, I have memories here and there of it, but for the most part, I have lived and maintained my whole life over here on the East Coast. Is you, ma'am? Is you okay? Hello? Ma'am? Are you just sleeping in the middle of... Okay. I think the NPC is broken. Oh no. Oh no. Poor NPC. The lack of enemies is alarming. Yes, rest in pepperoni. Rest in pepperoni. Like, she was just, she was taking a literal dirt nap. I feel bad for that joke, but it was also kind of funny because it's a video game. Therefore, I don't feel as bad. Goodbye, Greg.
Let them hear
Greg.
your rage.
And Greg.
I like you better dead.
I agree, Flack. I agree. No, don't run off, buddy. Thank you. Hello. We just came from there, so let's not jump back down. Yes, give me that iridium. Give me that sweet, sweet iridium. This makes me so happy. Like, I can actually feasibly do a Bindi in this ink machine stream now. Like, this makes me so happy. Like, I don't think you guys understand.
I just have to adjust your audio because it is lagging behind a bit.
The audio's lagging behind or the video's lagging?
So, like, when you shoot, the audio comes first and then the video, so yeah, the video's lagging behind.
Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, so... we're gonna go to advanced audio properties and we're gonna change that instead of +4.
Try minus.
I'm gonna try -6 and see if that helps. Let's find some enemies. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Yes, to the bloodletting!
You, sir, are terrifying. But you're now also dead. So, there's that. There's more of you! Where did y'all come from? Thank you very much. And there's a sniper rifle that can do nothing for me. Take that ammo. You know what? Let's go check out the prison. So, you would think it's super OP, but I've actually come across a lot stronger guns in this game, and this one is relatively tame. Granted, it does have a pyro effect, which is really cool, and the other great thing is that it has an unlimited amount of shots, but over time it heats up and I have to watch its health to make sure that it doesn't break on me, which then I would end up having to get a new gun, which nobody wants to do in the middle of battle. So we're gonna go...
Don't hold back!
Where did those grenades go? Where did those even go? Oh my goodness. I'm playing like I'm playing Genshin Impact, and I was trying to sidestep with R1. I cannot sidestep with R1. Remember what you are playing. And I do have to say, Eric, the gun design in this game was absolutely top notch. The designers of Borderlands, like the entire series, because like in every Borderlands I've played, the guns always look phenomenal. And then they just made it even better with this one by being able to add little charms to the guns, which is really cool. And yes, it was a giant fire gecko. Well, I set him on fire. He couldn't spit fire. If he could spit fire, one, that would be absolutely horrifying, and two, he'd be a really good rapper. And now we have an ice lizard. And another ice lizard. And, one more to get
count.
And I got a trophy. I don't know what for, but I got a trophy. We're gonna... Okay. Whoop. I almost took fall damage in a game that does not have fall damage. Don't jump off the map. We're gonna catch a ride, And which vehicle do I want to spawn? I will double this one. Because it fires lasers! It fires lasers, and I am here for lasers going boom and blowing stuff up. So it looks like I haven't explored over this way because the map is still kind of ruined. So, come on now. Thank you. I was like the one system that I would tweak in Borderlands is the driving mechanic. Like I don't hate the driving mechanic, but the driving mechanic is definitely not the most intuitive. Having to use because like you use the left stick to accelerate and the right stick to steer. And I'm so used to playing racing games and using the R2 trigger to drive. So I'm just like, oh, you know what? I have to change my entire mindset all over again. Have fun charging your phone, Eric. There's a canopy. We're going to the canopy. Well, that's loading. Of course, as soon as I say that. Alright. That's no good. We're gonna resize that. There we go. Alright. Speed? I have not played Speed Rivals yet. I absolutely I love racing games, but I actually have not played Speed Rival yet. I need to check that out. Yeah, I did. I get the gist of what you're saying, A. Johnson. I know that there is a hurricane brewing off the coast. I did not realize it had re-upgraded to a Category 4. So I hope it does not make landfall, because that would be absolutely devastating if it does. So, you know, if it does hit landfall, please stay safe. Please, please, please stay safe.
You are brave. This is the way of things.
I'm on fire, and not in a good way. Hey Luca, how are you doing? I know you are a recent subscriber to the channel, so welcome. Interesting. That is very interesting, getting to either play as a racer or a police officer. It reminds me just a little bit of Need for Speed Heat, which was pretty fun. I was definitely a Midnight Club player, and it seemed like you were in one of two camps. Either you were a Midnight Club player or you were a Need for Speed player, and I was definitely a hardcore Midnight Club player. I wasn't a fan of Midnight Club LA. But I did, and forever, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix will always be in my top list of games that I've ever played. Yes! Yes! So since you are also a Midnight Club gamer, what did you think of Midnight Club LA? Were you a fan? So, Luca, it is Borderlands 3. Whoop. Whoop. I see you there, buddy.
Fun rocking. Too many to
So,
count.
and the good thing is, if you haven't played Borderlands 3, this is not going to be a spoiler-style stream. I've already beaten the main storyline of Borderlands 3. I really just wanted something to... Okay, they're healing. They're healing. That's not okay. Sorry. I wanted to play something to stress test the quality of the stream, and I didn't want to play Bindi and the Ink Machine only because I do want to save that for a stream that I actually announced, because this was super impromptu. This was like, hey, I need to actually test whether or not the upgrades I made to the studio are working properly. And so this was an unannounced stream, and I can say the stress test is going really well. And I am quite excited for what that means for the future. So there were things about Midnight Club LA that I liked. Midnight Club LA, like the graphics upgrades were really good in Midnight Club LA. And the city layout was really good, but compared to Midnight Club 3, the map felt smaller. The map felt significantly smaller, even though it was technically a larger map. And I think that's just because, you know, all you can do is drive around LA in Midnight Club LA, and in Midnight Club 3, you could visit, like, Tokyo, and there was other cities that you could explore. So for me, Midnight Club LA got really boring really quick. And yes, the monster do go squish. Actually kind of go boom. And now, monster go fire. Where? Monster go fire. Catch on fire, buddy.
For a pathetic creature.
Reload. Thank you. Why would they save that for just the PSP version? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Because, like, because I know for Midnight Club 3, the original, before they came out with Dub Edition, I know for Midnight Club 3, Tokyo was one of those exclusives to PSP, and then when they came out with Dub Edition, they carried that over on the PS2. So that makes no sense that they would reserve that for the PSP. Gotcha. Okay. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. So I actually still own my PSP. I have my original PSP as well as I have a PS Vita. And I think what it was is that Sony was just before their time when the... Where are you? I can hear you shrieking. Thank you. I think Sony was just ahead of its time when the PSP and the PS Vita came out. I think if they were to release it in 2020, it would be a massive success. Because like if you look at like the Nintendo Switch and some of these other more mobile gaming platforms, they're doing crazy numbers. And I think that the world wasn't quite ready for mobile handheld gaming at a high quality, which is what the PSP was. That's what the PS Vita was. And like I said, I just think it came out too early. If they came up with a new one, I would buy one in a heartbeat. I don't really use sniper rifle, so I'm gonna leave that there. Open the chest. So, I'm gonna go. This way, and you get a chest, and you get a chest. So when Borderlands 3 just originally came out, they were always talking about the gun that had legs, and I still have not had a gun with legs. So this little dude is my familiar. Because there are 4 different classes in Borderlands 3. I played as a beast tamer, and as the beast tamer, you get a familiar that runs around with you and helps you fight. And I thought that that was a really cool, partially because, you know, I'm a furry, and I'm just like, if I can have a little thing run around with me that looks awesome and is awesome, then I'm going to. And so, yeah, that is my familiar. Ooh, I just walked into some trees. Alright, grab that. See, he's over there handling business. Look at him. Look at him go. Okay, but you... Okay, get out of here. Thank you. Oh, I just fell to the floor. No! I fell through the floor. And now I'm getting ambushed. That's not good. This is not the position I want to be in right now. Oh no! Oh no! Yes, and so that was one of the draws to Borderlands, is that it was drawn. The art style was very cartoony, and it has been ever since the initial game came out. And it's got a very unique art style that I absolutely adore. Because it is instantly recognizable when you play Borderlands, or you see somebody playing Borderlands. It is instantly recognizable what it is. Moving on up. Yes. But I think they found a pretty good balance between the cute and the gory. And one of the things that you can do if you're not a fan of gore in this game is that you can go into the menu and you can turn off the blood effects, which I appreciate when publishers do that, so that people who are more sensitive to that can still enjoy the game without it being jarring to them. So I always appreciate when publishers go that extra little step. A lot of time you find it in FPSs, especially wartime FPSs. Whoop.
That's the spirit.
Why does something so small have 2 health bars, and why am I stuck? Okay, there we go.
This is my purpose.
I need to go this way. Okay, we're gonna hide that. Okay. Did that work? There it goes. Okay. So I actually have not played Doom, but it would not surprise me at all if the creators of Borderlands took inspiration from Doom. That would not surprise me in the slightest. Oh, well, that door is locked. I need ammo.
Without it, you're just a schmuck with a paperweight.
So, my grenades are full. My rockets are full. Sniper rifle ammo is full. That's full.
You know where to find me.
That's good. All those are ammo crates, and since my ammo is full, don't really need those. Oh, no, nope. Yep, get on out the sky. Get on out the sky. We don't play that. We don't play flying stingy things.
Do you see me?
I can see that. I can see the correlation between the two. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like Fallout. Why is my inventory full? Okay, I need to drop something. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a super futuristic Fallout. It's kind of in its own class. It's kind of in its own league. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that, even though I do need to hold on to that. Okay. That can be dropped. So we're gonna drop that. What other standard weapons do I have in here? Gonna hold on to that, because even though it's common, it's a higher rank than I am. Do I have any grenades I can drop? How does that compare to my current grenade? It is better, so we're gonna switch that out. Alright, where's that grenade that I just switched out? Because I'm going to drop it. Oh, that's not the grenade. That's the grenade I just dropped. Heals for 30% of health damage. The perks of that aren't worth keeping it. Okay, now I have 2 empty slots. I can take that. And then I can unlock the new head. Cool. Now I can pick that grenade back up. All that just to get a new skin. Alright. Cool.
Don't hold back!
Nope, you are not a robot. You are a chair. Oh, so the different colors are the different classes of... Let me through the door. Thank you. The different colors are the different classes of weapons. So you have gray, which is the standard class, and then it goes up from there. Blue is the next class. Then... No, I'm sorry. It goes gray, green, blue, purple, gold, and so with each class you stack the the enhancements on the weapon are better. So for instance, this purple weapon, its effects and everything that it can do is a little bit not as good as the legendary weapon, which has bigger and better effects. So you go from, I don't think I have any green. Okay, I do have green. So you have common, uncommon, rare, epic, and then legendary, which are the gold weapons. And I think almost everything in my inventory is either rare, epic. I have a couple of legendary weapons. I have entered into a boss battle, but I don't know where he is. I can hear the boss battle music, but I'm not sure where he is. Oh.
Confounded instruction manual! Why can't they write these damn things in cursive? It's barbaric what they've done to fonts.
Oh my, yes, it is extremely easy to find ammo in this game. All of these boxes right here are ammo boxes. So every time, like, almost anywhere you turn, you can find ammo.
I can change that. I am equipped with over 200 different personalities.
Especially
Is this better, kitty?
Depending on what area you're in.
Why, yes. Yes, it is. Don't tell Maggie about this, will you, darling?
And like, getting resources in this game is actually not as much of a grind as a lot of people think it is. It is one of those games where resources are bountiful. Aha! There we go. Oh! Oh no! Not this fight. I have done this fight before, and it was a pain. I've made a mistake coming in here. Oh no! Oh no! What have I done? It is. What do you mean by a potato chip game? I'm not sure if I know what you mean by that. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That is. Oh, you make me laugh out loud. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. It does kind of look like that. It does look like that. Oh. Oh. Yes, I would consider Borderlands a potato chip game, where it is easy, especially if you are a veteran player. Like if you play the rest of the series, like because they had Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, and now they have Borderlands 3 out. If you are a old school experienced Borderlands player, it's extremely easy to pick up because everything carries over from game to game. If you're a new player, again, it's very easy to pick up because as you see, when you defeat bosses and enemies, they will drop a horde of weapons for you to be able to pick up and upgrade your character. And so once you start playing, it does become very, very addictive to and very hard to put down. One of them does have a shield like that. Is it the shotgun? It is the shotgun. Yeah, the shotgun has a digital shield, which is really cool. Even though it doesn't look like a traditional shotgun. And going back and replaying that boss battle was not as bad as I remembered it. The first time I did that battle, it took me 5 or 6 tries to beat that boss. Not the hardest, definitely not the hardest boss in the game. The one that will forever give me nightmares is the it's this giant robot that comes up out the ground, and you're in this arena where there's like fire and weapons, and it was so hard. That boss gives me nightmares. Let's see. I want to go. Where do I want to go? We're gonna go to... Do I want to go to Promethea? I guess we can go here. And we're loading. It goes from boss to boss. I'm gonna switch to this other camera view. So in Borderlands, it really. Welcome back, Triforce. We have gotten the audio working on the game, because I know when you left, the game audio wasn't coming through, but we got that fixed. And Luca, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would definitely say that it depends from boss to boss, because some bosses in Borderlands are mind-numbingly difficult, but it's something that you don't mind coming back to, and you don't mind, hitting that boss over and over and over so that you can have the satisfaction of defeat. And some bosses are relatively easy, and it's just like, oh, this was nothing. But it really depends on your weapon loadout and how you've upgraded your character, because there's a very complex skill tree in Borderlands, and once the game loads back up, and you can see it's loading over here. There we go. It's loading, so that's why I switched to the bigger camera view. But the skill tree, depending on how you build your character, can really depend on how hard or easy you make the game for yourself. I hope that answered your question. Did the game freeze? Like, did you freeze, buddy? I've never had a loading screen take this long in Borderlands. If the game would load, I would show you the skill tree. But it seems to not want to load this area. So yep. Alright, cool. So we're gonna close and we're gonna restart. Interesting. Oh, great. Wonderful. Alright. Cool. So, we're gonna go to just chatting for a second. Actually, technically, I do have to do that, Luca. Because I'm gonna switch to just my face cam for a second. Because, apparently, there is a PS4 system software update that I need to install. So, we're going to... Yeah, what is it? I guess they came out, I guess there was a patch today that came out or something that I didn't download. So I'm just going to restart my PS4, and then as soon as it restarts, we will, I'll get back into Borderlands, just so I can show the skill tree, and then I may switch over to that new game, Genshin Impact, because I need to do my daily commissions, because I did not do my daily commissions yesterday, because I was busy trying to get this set up to work properly. Because I already had the capture card, and I had to get a HDMI switcher that had 2 outputs as well as multiple inputs, because my desk is a 4 monitor setup. It is, like I said, it is rather intense when you see my studio for the first time. So I had to tweak some stuff in order to get the capture card to work right. Thank you. Yes. So my PS4 background is my Sona. Like, I really, really, really like the furry fandom. If like, I like it so much to the point. And I showed this at the beginning of the stream. I don't know how well you guys can see that because of the glare of the light and the Sanoderm, but I did get a paw print tattoo on my wrist of my lion boy. So yeah, no, definite furry trash. So let's try to see the skill tree. So nope, we're gonna go to that camera view. That's what I want. But, you know, even though I run a 4 monitor setup here in the studio, it really is just a hodgepodge of stuff that I have been collecting for years that I've been collecting equipment and just bringing it together, and it's become an amalgamation, but it's an amalgamation that works. So thank you, by the way. I actually got that as a birthday present from the tattoo artist at the shop that I go to, which is Golden Ink Tattoo over here where I live. And I put out a status on Twitter and on Facebook, and I was just like, don't have any plans for my birthday, probably just gonna chill at home and be bored. And one of the artists at the shop was just like, hey, come by and get a free tattoo for your birthday. I was like, bet. So that's where that one came from. And then this one is also new, and it is a plague doctor blowing bubbles. And so it is a plague doctor blowing bubbles, again done at Golden Ink. All of the artists there are absolutely amazing, and they have become my main shop. So, you know, I absolutely love everybody over at Golden Ink Tattoo. And you know, I have another piece on my leg, but it's really hard to show, and with the way my knee is right now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, and you know, after the stream is over, if you do want to go check out the most recent video on my channel, it was a life/channel update, and I mentioned in that video that I did injure my knee, and I have an MRI tomorrow morning to find out what's going on with my knee. So you know, I may not go for much longer because I have been streaming for almost 2 hours at this point. But I do want to show you guys that skill tree before I sign off. But my knee is starting to get to me a little bit. But yeah, let's let's see if we can actually show you guys the skill tree. So is everybody who is watching a current subscriber, just out of curiosity? We have successfully finished the Sour Patch Kids. Yay. Alright. Alright, so I can get into the... Alright, so in the difference between Borderlands 2 and 3 is how deep the skill tree goes, because in Borderlands 1, the pre-sequel, and 2, the skill tree is just a single tier list. In Borderlands 3, you have multiple things that you can choose from to build on. So when I was building this character, the main thing that I focused on was this one that was the skill called Stalker, because of the abilities in it. And so this skill tree is maxed out. Then I started working on this skill tree, and I still have a ways to go in that one. The Hunter skill tree, as you can see, I've barely touched. The only thing in that one is this. But so like I said, depending on how you build your character, the skill tree that you apply to them, as well as the weapons you apply to them, will really change the difficulty of the game. But the good part is, every time you level up in this game, you do get a skill point to spend. Sometimes you will get multiple skill points to spend, so it's not like it's really difficult to build your skill tree the way you want. And the other cool thing that you can do... Nope, I don't want to do that. And I think that they still retained that in this game, was being able to pay a small fee of in-game currency to completely clear your skill tree and start fresh. I can't remember if they did that in this one. Let's find out. Not that I'm going to clear my skill tree. Oh, wait, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, okay. That's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, in one of the other games, they did make it so that you could clear out your skill tree and start fresh. No, they do not. You start fresh with every game, because every game has a different quote-unquote cast of characters that you play as. So, I am... If it would come here... I am kind of a big fan of the series. No, so Jack, it is Borderlands 3, actually. It is Borderlands 3. But you know, I'm a huge fan of the series. I have all of the games. I have the original game, which is the Game of the Year edition, the Handsome Collection that has the pre-sequel, as well as the... it's got the pre-sequel as well as Borderlands 2 in it, and then, of course, Borderlands 3, and I'm the type of person who really likes having the physical game disc. I know that everybody is switching over to, I was like, everybody's switching over to the digital world and downloading all their games digitally. There's something about having that physical disc and be able to look at the cover art that I really like. And so any games that I can buy physically, I buy physically. And then, you know, it also, if down the line I decide I want to get rid of them, it's easier to sell them having physical media, since you can't sell the digital media that's on your account. So, yeah. So, we will do a little bit of Genshin Impact for those who have never seen or experienced Genshin Impact, just because the final thing that I want to test is how stable the stream will be if I play an online game. So, Genshin Impact is always online. So, we're going to put that through its paces. I've seen how it operates with a disc non-online game. So, let's see how the stream behaves with an always online game. And out of 2 hours and a minute of streaming, I've only dropped 31 frames. That is incredible. That is incredible. So just so that you guys can, you have two shins? I think, I don't understand. But just so that you guys can see how, absolutely beautiful Genshin Impact is, I'm gonna go full screen for a second. Because it is, oh, it's such a pretty game. It's so pretty of a game. And I'm going to get my login bonus. And Moa.
Hello.
Right, go here. Get my... We'll definitely claim all of that. Thank you. Yes. It's all good. Alright, so I'm going to leave headquarters. While that's loading, we're gonna switch back to this screen. Yes, I know the overlay disappeared for a second. It's just how I have to have OBS set up. It should reappear any second now. There it is. Come on, overlay, you can do it. There you are. No, that was still a pretty funny joke because I also have two shins. I'm quite attached to them. Alright, so we are going to...
And a radish veggie soup.
What do you need, sir? Firm grasp of basic and go from there. Okay. Understood. So then, let's just start with something simple. Let's say you start making some frosting essential oils. It's the foundation of alchemy. It is a foundational alchemy produce, the best place for beginners to start. To make frosting essential oil, you need a lizard tail and some mint flower chlorella. Both these are found frequently in the wild, and the point of the lizard tail, you ask? Why, the crispness of the frozen lizard tail makes it far more appetizing potion. Try and create some frosting essential oil. No half measures now. Give it all you've got, and I'll be watching from here. Hello, Kaylin. It has been a while since I've seen you hanging around. How are you
Ancient
doing?
alchemy truly is fascinating.
Yeah, I think I saw that little bit of lag, but it should be back now. Alright, so it was a moving, gushing frosting. Yes, that's what I need. And we're gonna go to character select, and we're gonna switch to Lisa. I think the closest thing you can probably get to real life lizard tail would probably be calamari, which is our squid or octopus legs. Sometimes they are deep fried, other times you can have them close to raw. I've seen the full geckos on a stick. I don't know if I would ever eat one. But I have seen them. Alright, let him know that it's ready. Wow, this mighty fine batch of frosting essential oil you've made. Rub some of this on you, and you get in touch with your cryo side. If you swap Motor's Tail and use Crystal Core instead, boom, you got yourself a Frost Shield Potion, which protects you against the harmful effects of too much playing in the snow, amongst other things. Yep, I couldn't remember if calamari was the squid or if it was the octopus. I think that the octopus tentacles are called something else, but I rather enjoy deep fried calamari. But it's got to be made right. And it's got to have the right seasoning on it, because there's some people who don't know how to do calamari right. I've had some fried gecko stomach. That would be interesting. Right, now that we've talked to him and I've done part of that commission, we're gonna go see the beautiful outer limits of this town. Like, I don't know how many of you guys have been watching other people play Genshin Impact or know anything about Genshin Impact, but it is a free game. It is completely free on all platforms, as far as I'm aware. It is on all platforms, and the best part is that it is free. And secondly, you can pay to buy upgrades, but you don't have to. There's plenty of stuff that you can find in and around the world where you do not have to pay to use the gacha system. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about Genshin Impact all over. Yes, free. I know a lot of people have been talking about Genshin Impact all over social media. It is a ton of fun. It's an MMO. I'm a huge fan of MMO games. And with it being free, I was just like, I'll give this a shot. It's not gonna be good. Yes, and a lot of people would say that it looks and somewhat plays a little bit like Breath of the Wild. But it is its own thing that is very Breath of the Wild inspired.
Off we go.
Let's get down from there. But it is a quote unquote gacha game where it's not necessarily a loot box system, but there is an element of chance when you do your daily wishes. If you have enough of the material to do your wishes. So I'm gonna go to that menu real quick. So this is the wish system, and you use the different material to make a wish, which is where you get into the gacha element of this, but you don't have to spend the money. And I saw this one article about a Canadian player who spent like $7,000 dollars on this game and was mad because he spent $7,000 on the game. And I was just like, my guy, you did not have to pay anything. Yes, buying, extra stuff does help you level up, not even level up faster, because all you're gonna get the chance to do is unlock new characters and unlock new weapons. So it's like, it doesn't even give you the material to level up those characters. So, I was a little bit annoyed at that article, but it can be 100% free if you want it to be.
Ready, steady, go!
No, I did not mean to do that. But that will rebuild. Oh no, you don't, you pesky little thing. Come on, ground. Thank you.
Off we go! Off we go!
I'm looking out for raw meat, but I've not been having much luck so far. Could you help me? I only need one raw meat. Yes, you can have one of my raw meat. Yes, you can get Genshin Impact. So you can get Genshin Impact on Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC, Android, and iOS. So I don't know if there is a port for Mac computers, but I know there is a mobile version for iOS, which is the operating system of the iPhones. So she gives me that thing, and I completed that quest without even realizing I was on a quest. Okay, we're going to... Alright, I need to... That one's the closest.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
I know it's lagging a little bit, guys. Sorry. No, it's available on Android. It's available on Android. I said it's available on Android, iOS, PC, PS4, and Xbox. I myself I'm an Android user. I have an Android, not an iPhone. No, there are not any peaceful monsters. All of the monsters that you face in this game are not peaceful. Actually, I take that... there are no peaceful monsters, but there is one mission in this game where, you do get to quote-unquote talk to one of the monsters. But that's only one mission. And we're gonna... Nope, we're gonna strike down. There we go.
Get out of here! Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yep. While you're distracted with that, we're gonna take down this tower. I need to take down the tower. There we go. Alright, that's one tower. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Why do they never miss?
I can definitely see that. They're not entirely furry bait. They just, you know, are giant anthropomorphic fur covers.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Okay. Get out of here or leave me alone. Ah!
Let's dance.
Nope, 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 nope. Don't throw things at me. Like, it's not quite a werewolf, but I could definitely, like, it's definitely werewolf-esque. It's like, if a werewolf and a demon had a baby, that's what you would get.
Let the show begin. Let's light it up. Off we go.
And there's
Off we go.
That is all of them. Cool. So after I finish my daily commissions, which are the other, well, I'm pointing at the screen like y'all can see my finger. Which are these two right here that I'm switching between. I am probably going to end the stream, only because my knee is really starting to get to me, and, you know, I also need to, do a few things around the house, but I will say, this stream has actually gone a lot better than I thought it would. Everything is working smoothly. I know that there is just a hair of lag during gameplay, but you know, that I'm not too mad at it, only because I do use a Mac to stream on, and OBS plus Mac, they play nice, but there are times that they will get angry at each other. So OBS on Mac is like pulling teeth sometimes, but at least I have it working now, so that is all that matters. But yeah, no, I only have 2 more daily commissions to do, so as soon as I finish those, then we will end the stream. But I do really appreciate everybody who has came out, watched, who have been chatting. That does really mean a lot to me, and you have helped to make this test stream and an actual stream, so it really does mean a lot. And without you guys, you know, there would be no stream, so I really do appreciate it. Oh, did I get the... Come here, frog. I want the frog. Come here, frog. I want you. There we go.
Adventure
I caught the
time.
frog. Okay, we're gonna switch up this team before I go fight that, because I am not fighting that with this team. So, we're gonna switch you out for her.
At the ready.
We're gonna switch you out for her.
Here,
Yes.
let me help you.
There we go. Alright, that's what I want. Now I actually have a fighting chance against this monster. Nope.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. No rest for the wicked.
Nope. We're going to put a counter on you. 1, 2. Give me another counter.
Come a little closer.
Counter. And
You're in for a little
yeah,
shock.
the music in this game is absolutely gorgeous. I love the soundtrack of this game. Like, the music that plays when you're walking around, and even the music during the boss battles is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no. It has both furry and weeb bait. It is, it actually is made by a Chinese company. And because of how gorgeous this game is, how immersive the gameplay is, it is so shocking that this is free. The character models are absolutely beautiful. The world that you get to walk around in is so well fleshed out. And this game has no reason to be free, but it is, and we appreciate the developers for making this absolutely amazing game free. So, and because there are people who chase loot box systems, and again, I don't necessarily want to call it a loot box system, because that's not really what it is. But there are people who will, again, pour thousands upon thousands of dollars into this game just because they are chasing that one character that they want. But again, you don't have to, and that is the beautiful thing about this game, is that, you know, if you want to play it completely for free, you can play it completely for free. So technically, I'm a freeb. I am a furry weeb. I got back when let's see, it would have been, I don't remember what year it was, but when my wife and I got engaged, we got engaged at an anime convention in cosplay. So and then I'm also, you know, unabashed furry trash. So I'm a definite freeb. So we got one more commission to knock out, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So let's just do this last commission real quick, and we're gonna go to this. I'm not a hardcore gamer, so I wouldn't really call myself a furry weeb gamer. I have not seen Wolf's Children. I have heard about Wolf Children. I need to check that movie out. I'm gonna see if it is on either High Dive, Crunchyroll, Netflix, or Hulu, since all 4 of those do have anime. So I will definitely see if I can find that film and check it out. See, and that also reminds me of the anime Wolf's Rain. I can't remember if Wolf's Rain was a movie or if that was an anime, but I also heard that is a phenomenal show. Yeah, it's just like I even have. Hold on, let me switch to. Even laying on my desk, I have a DVD for Eden of the East laying on my desk right now, which is an anime that I really enjoy. Yes, I have seen the oh sweet. Oh yeah, see, I never really got into Naruto, but one of my roommates is really big into Naruto. I'm a hardcore Inuyasha fan. So I have been watching Yashahime every Saturday when it airs, which is the follow-up to Inuyasha. And then I've also been watching Sword Art Online, Alicization. I absolutely love Black Butler. Like I am definitely a weeb. The Big O anime, the Big O. I don't remember that actually. And as to be stars, yes, seen it, love it, cannot wait for the 2nd season. No, we're gonna keep Fischl in the party. We're gonna switch Amber for Bennett. So
I won't hold you back.
I actually have in the studio. I have an Inuyasha wall scroll as well as an Inuyasha poster up. Eventually, I am planning on getting an Inuyasha tattoo because, and it's gonna be weird for a second, but bear with me, guys. Let's see if I can do this without hurting my knee. But on this leg, you can there we go. So I have a giant Death Note piece on this leg. Wait, I need to switch the camera view. There we go. So I have a giant Death Note piece on this leg. And eventually this leg is going to be nothing but anime tattoos. So, like, this entire leg is going to be nothing but anime. I have a love-hate relationship with Sailor Moon because the English dub was not great. The Japanese, like, when you watch it in the original Japanese, it's pretty good, but I grew up on, and this is giving away my age, which I shared in the last video, so it doesn't really matter, I'm 27, but, I grew up watching Sailor Moon on TV when it aired, and watching it in the English dub, so not a huge Sailor Moon fan, but I do have an appreciation for it. Oh my, no, look, Kaylin, they need to let Bleach die. They need to let Bleach die, because it's nothing but filler. It is nothing but filler. There's, like, no story, and it hurts my soul. I realize I'm yelling and so my mic is peaking, so I just adjusted that. Sorry for blowing you guys' ears out. But not so actually there are a few English dubs that I really like. There are a few English dubs that
There's still a long road ahead.
Am blown away by. SAO, Sword Art Online, the English dub's really good. Bryce Papenbrook does a phenomenal job. Inuyasha, Richard Ian Cox. Oh, Richard Ian Cox will always and forever be English Inuyasha to me. Black Butler. J. Michael Tatum does a phenomenal job as Sebastian. People complain, even though like I absolutely love Dead Man Wonderland, which is kind of an obscure anime that not really many people have heard of. I particularly like the English dub of Dead Man Wonderland. I'm going back right now and rewatching it in Japanese, just to get the original context, and also because I am trying to brush up on my Japanese because it's been years since I took it and spoke it. So I can still speak a little bit of Japanese, but I'm not as good as I used to be. I have not watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know everybody talks about it. I know everybody makes memes about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I have not watched that yet. I've watched a little bit of Samurai Champloo, but I have not sat down and watched the entirety of Samurai Champloo. Yeah, but so Pablon, I think I'm pronouncing that right. It really depends on the anime. So like the early anime dubs were not great. Like the early Sailor Moon dubs were not good. The early Yu-Gi-Oh! There we go. It slipped my mind for a second. The early Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubs were okay. Like they weren't mind-blowing, but again, you have to think that the English voice actors are trying to match the lip flaps that they're seeing on the TV, as well as like when they go into the studio. Most of the time, the English voice actors are watching the screen. They have to match the lip flaps and also match the original emotion that the character is giving, or that the original voice actor gave in Japanese. And so they have to try to match those inflections, match the lip flaps, match all of that. And in the early days of dubbing, the English voice actors were trying too hard. They weren't really acting, they were overacting. And so in time, English dubs have gotten a lot better. Like they have gotten leaps and bounds better. So, but it also really depends on the anime. It depends on the casting. And now a lot of time, like especially if it's like a Funimation anime, Funimation will work with a lot of the same English voice actors. And so that's why if you watch English dubs of shows, you'll be like, I recognize that voice, because if an actor isn't doing a character voice and they're using their natural voice and you get really attuned at what their voices sound like, it's like, oh, I know exactly who that is before as soon as their character opens their mouth. And there are a couple of voice actors that I do that with, like J. Michael Tatum. Like when I heard him in the original Borderlands, not the original Borderlands, I'm sorry, Borderlands 2, because J. Michael Tatum voices a character in Borderlands 2, I got so giddy because I was like, I know that voice. I only like the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! The second season and like everything that came after it was just, I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. But I do still have, and I do still, play the physical game. Like me and my roommate are, both play Yu-Gi-Oh! We still, like I said, we still have our decks. We still duel from time to time, and it's really, really enjoyable to do. So, okay, I'm gonna have to check that out, Kaylin. Sirius the Jagger. I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. Like I said, I'm gonna do this final daily commission, which is right down here, which is defeat all 8 of these enemies. And there we go. Switch to that view. And like I said, my knee is starting to get to me, so as soon as I finish these daily commissions, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. And, you know, I will definitely catch you guys in another one. But let's finish this commission first. Bye, A. Johnson. It was a pleasure having you hang out all night.
Adventure time. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Take cover. Oh, it's revealed.
I will definitely, Luca, I will definitely add that to the list of animes to watch as well. I have an ever-growing list of animes that I need to check out. Yes, they are. Now they're in different colors. Yes, I absolutely love the movie The Crow. Not just because I am darkly inclined. I stopped calling myself goth about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I stopped calling myself goth, but I do call myself darkly inclined. And as somebody who is darkly inclined, that the Crow is such a good movie, and it's so good. Now, even though I know Halloween just ended, but if you guys want a really, really good film to watch, and you are able to watch R-rated movies, I will always and forever highly recommend watching the anthology horror movie Trick or Treat. It is in my top 10 movies of all time. So, you know, if you get the chance to check out Trick or Treat, you totally should.
Go, Barbara, go!
It does kind of look like a roided up skull dog. Ooh. Oh, that's,
Oh, no!
I would say my favorite scene is probably the scene towards the end when they're in the clock tower. That scene is just so well done, and them, you know, fighting their way up the clock tower was just so emotionally jarring. No, not jarring. It was such an emotional scene, and it was very, very impactful. So I would say that was probably my favorite scene in the movie.
Adventure time. Adventure time.
Okay, we need healing. Yes, it is kind of like these big guys are essentially mini bosses. The world bosses are the world bosses in this game are quite difficult if you are not leveled correctly. But these big guys are mini bosses that are spread throughout the map.
Why do they never miss? Oz, reveal thyself! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
I just saw your other comment before the mini boss comment. All I saw was roided up skull dog. I didn't read the entire thing, and I just did. It made me laugh.
Wingblade!
Ooh, I just got stomped on. Come on, thank you.
Off we go!
No, I've been playing shortly after the game came out, so the preset voices don't bother me at all. I'm just like, you know, they're a part of the game, and it is what it is. Yeah, no, that was such yes, I know, like in the Crow when he was talking about the rain,
Ow.
that was
Where did that come
was
from?
such a tearjerker moment, and it resonates so much. And also, so that way you guys can see how big this map is. This map is already big, and they are adding another area to this map either sometime this month or sometime next month. They're adding to the map in this game, and I'm just like, it's already big enough. Okay, well, I need Leeway Harbor. See, I have seen the Breath of the Wild map, and it is pretty massive. But I think to date, still probably the biggest map would be tied between like Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. I think that to date they have two of the largest explorable open world maps. But I would have to see how it compares to, or how those two maps compare to Breath of the Wild, and also how Genshin's map compares to Breath of the Wild. True, Fallout's map is
Welcome to the Adventurous
pretty
Guild.
big. That is a pretty big map as well. Yes, that was a really good and really emotional part in that movie. Cool, we've done that. Can I do a wish? I don't have quite enough Primogen to make a wish. But I can wish here. Okay, I don't have any of those, but I do have that. We're gonna go here. I will use that. No, it was extremely sad, and I got a bow that I already have. That's fine. But no, the history of that movie is definitely extremely sad. Like the death of Brandon Lee is to this day one of the things why film sets have so much extra precaution.
Assemble!
Here we're gonna hold to quit. But yeah, no, the film sets nowadays are a lot safer because of that tragedy. But it is definitely something that should never be forgotten or be taken lightly. Noodle. I like noodles. I also like noodles. If if I had to pick store-bought ramen, my favorite ramen would be the creamy chicken ramen is probably my favorite store-bought ramen. And so cool. So what we're gonna do is do this. All right. And I am going to go here. Mute that. Alright, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here because, like I said, my knee is starting to bother me just a little bit, and I do have to prep for the MRI tomorrow, so I gotta grab a shower and I got a couple of things to do around the house. So I appreciate everybody who showed up to this stream. It absolutely means the world to me. You guys are so so awesome. And I will be doing more streams in the future now that I realize that I can actually stream at a nice high quality and that game streams do run super smoothly. So before I sign off, if you did miss the last video that I uploaded here on the channel, you can check it out on my page. Like I said, it was a life update, and also will give you insight into some of the content that will be coming to the channel that is pre-recorded. And the next stream, I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I already know what it's going to be, and we will be playing Bindi and the Ink Machine. I did start this on stream a few months back, and again, like I said, I had massive issues with it being so laggy and not really being able to stream. But now that I have it all figured out, that will be the next stream. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. You know, in the future, the streams will be announced. Tell your friends, tell your family, and tell other furries, so that if you really enjoyed this, they can also enjoy future streams as well as future content coming here to the channel. You guys are awesome. Strypz the Lion is out. Keep rocking on and being awesome, guys. I will see you in the next stream, or if another video comes up before that, I will catch you guys in the next video. So keep rocking on.